a game with huge implications. This is number 3 versus number 5. Huge battle, and it has lived up to its expectations so far in the first half. 4th down, 9 to go from the 31 of EMCC. Empty backfield. Here's the snap by Harris. Back to pass. Now floats it over the middle, and he has nobody there, and it goes incomplete over the 10-yard line as the overshot his intended wide receiver, which was DeMontre Sweeney. 35-yard line. Harris in the shotgun will take the snap, fake the give to Baker, roll to the left, now roll back to the near side as he has pressure. Now fires it deep down the field, and he is going to have a man who catches it at the goal line. Touchdown! Oh my goodness! Side up the middle's northwest, now showing corner blitz, now back to pass, here comes pressure, now firing it near side, it's intercepted at the 20, and he has nothing but green. 40, inside Lion territory, inside the 40, 35, staying on his feet inside the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown down the far hash.
Blocking the back, Jason.
And I don't see a penalty flag. Johnson will be in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 2 here to the near side. Huge play, Glenn. The snap, back to pass, looking, now fires it, and it is almost intercepted at the 30-yard line. 43-yard field goal attempt for Chase Carpenter. Ball on the far hash. We're awaiting the snap. Here it is. Here's the kick, and it is blocked. It is blocked by EMCC. Rolling freely around the 5-yard line and picked up, and going to fall on it around the 1-yard line is going to be Shaquille Fluker. After the penalty, their own 36, moving left to right, far hash. Play action, back to pass. Now fade pattern, near side. Jason Yarber is going to intercept it at the 30-yard line of EMCC. There's a huge turnover. The Lions take it right back. We're down to their 47. Is EMCC. Here's the snap. Rodriguez Moore, huge hole as he gets across the 35, down inside the 30, inside the 25, and he is going to be dragged out of bounds around the 22-yard line. Backfield trips to the right. 2 here to the near side. Ball on the far hash from the 15. Back to pass. Looking. Now rolls to the right. Johnson's calling for a block as he's going to tuck the football, run it inside the 5. He's going to get to the goal line. Touchdown! EMCC! He stretches out over the goal line, and Quez Johnson with his 3rd touchdown of this football game on the ground. Wow, what a huge run by the young man from Starkville. Ball near hash for EMCC. 13 on the play clock. Quarterback draw. Johnson, a huge hole up the middle, and he's going to walk over a couple of folks and spin inside the 40 and get down to about the 38-yard line. Johnson in the shotgun will have Hogan to his right, 4 wide. Here's the snap. Hogan with an inside handoff. He's going to get close to the goal line. He's hit at the 2-yard line, falls down to the 1. Another first down run by Hogan. Here's the snap. Hogan, touchdown, EMCC. That was the Xavier Hogan drive, and he gets it into the end zone from 2 yards out with 9:07 left. The Lions have taken the lead back, 48-42, pending the extra point. The 1-yard gain by Baker. Here's the snap. Here comes pressure. Now firing it over the middle, and it is intercepted. Jason Yarber out across the 35-40, near sideline. He is in the Northwest territory, hurdling over folks. Stay on your feet, son. Inside the 30, down to the 25-yard line. Wow! Jason Yarber, his 2nd pick of the second half.
What a big interception at a great time right there by Jason Yarber. Just inside 7 minutes to go in this contest. Jason Yarber comes up with a huge interception.
I hope everybody was able to understand that call just a moment ago. Back to pass and floating it over the middle. He has a man, Marte Maddox, caught. Touchdown! EMCC, Marte Maddox, and it's a 13-point lead with 6:53 to go. EMCC playing them deep a little bit, just across their own 40-yard line. Back to pass, pressure collapses, and now firing it, and it is intercepted again by EMCC. Going down the far sideline, Justin Cox, and he is going to tiptoe down the far sideline and be pushed out of bounds somewhere on the far side of the field. We'll see, I think around the 29-yard line.
5 quarterback hurries.
Here's the snap. Moore now with the handoff is going to go on the halfback pass and fire it towards the end zone, and it is intercepted at the 1-yard line. Well, great thought.
They're going to say you got back touchback.
Touchback, okay.
For the Rangers.
Here's the snap. Spot of the football now, their own 45. Backside pressure, and he sees it now, firing it deep down the field, and it is picked off by EMCC. Justin Cox with his 2nd interception this second half. And that is EMCC's 4th, I believe, interception of the night. 35 seconds to go. 2nd and goal to go from the 4. Here's the snap. Play action, rolling right, firing it over the middle. Caught, touchdown, Northwest. And the hands team is all bunched up between the 45 and 50 and 48-yard line here near side. Here's the kick, and it's going to go not 10 yards, but Fluker's going to come in and take it. And he'll take it at the 44-yard line with 31 seconds remaining. That's ball game. And EMCC doesn't even have to snap it. 3, 2, 1. And it is over. 20 in a row. And this classic battle between two top 10 teams was won by the number 3 team in the nation. EMCC 56, Northwest 49. Wow, what a ball game.
You played like champions. You played like damn champions. You kept working hard. You kept playing hard. But here's the thing. There's about 5 or 6 things that we got to fix and we got to clean up in order to be a great championship team. They're within things and they're out here things. Work hard to clean that stuff, you understand?
It's fun us playing as a team. And we tell them that no matter how much they score, we got to still fight through because anything can happen on defense, anything can happen on offense, anybody can make a play. So we just told them to keep playing through it, and we had turnovers that helped the offense to get in scoring position. So we was good, so we told them just fight to the end until we see 0-0 in the fourth quarter.
Oh, I mean, it was unbelievable. We just kept on working hard, kept on fighting, and we just showed great heart, great effort, and just great pride.
Great effort. It was a good game. Everybody had to play their part. Offense did their job, defense did their job. It was a good game.
Was that one of the hardest games that you've played since you've been here?
Top 3. It's in the top 3.
Well, congratulations, North Division champion.
You come here, this school had never won a division or state title. You've won 4 division titles in 5 years and 20 straight games.
Well, here's one thing. I haven't won anything. It's been these coaches. It's been these kids. It's been, our kids play so hard. We have so much moxie sometimes. Our coaches coach hard. They do a really good job of preparation. And, I'm just the guy that acts like an idiot on the sideline. And so just, we'll leave it at that. And but our coaches do a great job. Coach Jones and Coach Wood had excellent game plans, and all our assistant coaches did a great job of implementing those game plans this week. And our kids did a good job of listening to them.
We still got 1 more to go, but 3 more to go. We got all those to go. So this one we teach it as a regular game. Now we on to the next game, moving somebody else in our road now. We got to run them over.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad to have a long week. I'm sleeping in tomorrow. And I'm telling everybody else, too, because I'm tired. I mean, it's been a grueling few weeks. A long time ago, somebody told me it was harder to win the second year after a championship, and boy, it is. It's just the bull. I think Jason Yarber said it the other day in the paper, Meridian Star paper, that it's been a grind because the bullseye's been on our back all year, and it has been. So hopefully, I think our guys are going to enjoy a couple of days off.
Let him hear you. Let him hear you. Blood make the grass grow. Blood make the grass grow. What say now? What say now? What say now? What say now? Kill. Hold on. Where you going? Come back in here. Nothing beat the chill, bro. Not yet, man. Lions on 3, champions on 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Tired of being an armchair quarterback? Then be a part of the action. Put your college football smarts to the test. Play Fox 30's Top 15 College You Pick'em. Enter on Fox 30's Facebook page, and you could win a weekly prize pack. Plus, the local overall winner receives a 39-inch flat screen from Cowboy Maloney's. And if you really know college football, you could win a trip for 2 to Hawaii. Play Fox 30's Top 15 College You Pick'em. Brought to you locally by Popeyes, Village Jewelry and Sports, and Little Caesars Pizza.
When we first got down here, Coach Sullivan lost his quarterback. And so we started in the 58 season, in 1958, and he said we're going to start playing single wing. I didn't even know what single wing was. Nobody else did either. And so we got out there on the practice field. He lined us up like we were supposed to be in positions, and didn't nobody know what the heck they were doing. So we messed up. He said, "I get 2 lines." Yep. And he got our attention. But I learned more in that first 2 weeks than I learned the whole time I was in high school. Just 2 weeks of fall training, I knew find out what football was.
Offensively, he was what a lot of us would call an offensive genius, really. When I came, and I know he had a passing attack before I got here, but in 1962, we threw the ball an awful lot. Probably for that day, we were throwing the ball 30, 35 times a game. I remember the last game of my freshman year, we threw the ball 48 times against Delta. And but there was nothing to throw the ball 25 and 30, 35 times a game. Very few people were doing that at that time. And I remember the rocket and logget formations, and some of you guys probably remember that terminology as well. But I think that was one of the biggest things was how far ahead of other coaches he was for that day and time. When you're looking back 50 years and more, he was an offensive whiz, I thought. And the coaches I played with after that, after I left Scuba, were not in his ballpark really as far as an offense.
He built a cage like 4 foot square and about 20 foot long, a wire cage. And he'd put a player at each end, and you'd have to meet in the middle. You'd hit heads in the middle. And one have to push the other back out the other end before you could win the battle. I don't know if any of y'all had to do that or not. But we fought in there for, seemed like hours, but it wouldn't have a minute. But you couldn't push anybody out of that cage, and he'd holler at you, "Malone, you idiot!" But all that was a lot of fun, and I get a lot of mileage out of telling stories on that stuff. Practicing in the pond, y'all ever do that? Yeah. Hitting pine trees. We hit one-on-one on pine trees many a time. Won't you knock a pine burr off? Hailstorm can't knock a pine burr off, but he wanted you to knock one off.
There's a lot of things happen coming back from the field as well as being on the field, but we were supposed to run back or jog back, and he was back there with that old station wagon, and he had to. I don't know if y'all remember, Coot Farrell was the manager. Coot was from Macon too, but anyway, you could hear the cleats in the gravel, you know, as you crunched when you went on back. Well, I thought he was back there, staying on the field. I didn't know he was coming. Had that old shotgun in there. And I had quit jogging. And I was just walking, you know, and I got behind everybody. And when I would hit I couldn't hear the vehicle because of the cleats in the rocks, you know, making the sound. I didn't know he, and he had that old shotgun, and he pulled up by me before I knew it. He took the shotgun out and pulled it out the window. And boom, he shot the thing about 3 feet from my head. Just boom. And I just fell over in the ditch there. I didn't know what had gone on. And he looked over there at me. I'm not going to say what he told me. I couldn't say that. But, of course, Coach Sullivan has quite colorful language, as most of you know. But do you remember when, at certain times, I do remember that he would get a little more religious. Sometime during the season, and cut all profanity out. In fact, he wouldn't use any for a period of time, and then he'd get so frustrated and upset with us, it just there it went all out the windows. Got right to his normal language that he used, which was quite different.
Tired of being an armchair quarterback? Then be a part of the action. Put your college football smarts to the test. Play Fox 30's Top 15 College You Pick'em. Enter on Fox 30's Facebook page, and you could win a weekly prize pack. Plus, the local overall winner receives a 39-inch flat screen from Cowboy Maloney's. And if you really know college football, you could win a trip for 2 to Hawaii. Play Fox 30's Top 15 College You Pick'em. Brought to you locally by Popeyes, Village Jewelry and Sports, and Little Caesars Pizza.
I'll tell you about a story with Coach Sullivan when I was coaching with him in 1956. This was in his book as well. Hoyt Hammock was the manager. And Coach, well, he started this back when in 51 and 52. He thought someone was spying on us. So he moved us to the pasture. I don't know whether any of y'all practiced in the pasture or not, but it had stubble about that high, and it's pretty sharp if you fell on them. Anyway, he told Hoyt Hammock he armed him with a shotgun at the gate out on the gravel road. And so we were warming up. The team was warming up, and Coach and I were just kind of milling around there. I was standing pretty close to Coach, and the shotgun went off. And I promise you, Coach Sullivan turned white. I mean, he'd done this kind of in jest. He thought Hoyt had already shot somebody. And he took off up to the road, and Hoyt, what are you doing? He said, well, Coach said I was walking down the road here and a quail jumped up and I shot at him.
We started practicing. We won 3 games in a row, 59. And it seemed like the more we won, the harder he was on us in practice. So at the end of that 3rd game, we came out Monday. Don't need those helmets, boy. So he took the helmets away from him. I said, my God, what's he going to do with this? So we practiced all that week without the helmets. He went down we were going to Pearl River. Went to Pearl River, got down there, and best way I remember it is we went out on the field, exercised, and go back in the last adjustment, the last few minutes. We still didn't have any helmets. I said, well, he's going to make a play without helmets. I guess that's all right. So after we made our final adjustment there right before the game, we started back out, he said, you boys pick your helmets up out there at the door. Picked those helmets up, and they had skulls and crossbones drawn on by Mrs. Sullivan. And we put those things on it, and he had some other things before the game started. Put the B team, so-called, the Gooks, up there in front doing head-on tackles, squalling, hollering, yelling, And but that didn't help because they killed us. Had something like 30-0 at halftime.
When we played Jones that first game in Meridian, and the first time we scored, I threw a little swing pass to Richard Hubbard, and he took it like 70 yards for a touchdown. And boy, we were all excited and everything. And then he went for 2, had a play called 8X, and never will forget it, where you fake the ball to the fullback, you roll out, and tight end goes back about 1 yard from the end zone, end line, and the halfback slides in the flat, and you're going to hit one of those 2 guys. And I threw it just a little bit over Jerry Snell's fingertips. And I was probably 20 yards from the sideline when he commenced to yell and scream and rant and rave and, you traitor, and what are you doing, you traitor this and traitor that. And I mean, he was just getting me down the road, and I hadn't heard him speak to me that way. I'd heard him speak to some of the other players pretty hard those first 3 weeks, but he never had talked to me that way. I think he thought he was going to run me off, and he didn't.
He says, Smith, you traitor, go sit on the other bench. And Smith turned around and starts over there. Smith, you idiot, get back over there.
The most disconcerting thing that happened to me was not at school, but with regard to Coach Sullivan. It was after I had left school and started teaching in Clinton my first year. And a knock came on my door. And I came to the door, and it was Coach Sullivan was at the door at my house. And I didn't know he was coming, and so he came in, and that's when he had left coaching for that period of time. And I got me over there, and he said, Lance, I need to talk to you about something. And I didn't know what the heck it was. He said, I'm in this insurance business now. And so he had his insurance policy selling at that time. And I said, oh, my goodness, life insurance, as a matter of fact. And then my wife came in, and he was giving me the insurance spiel, and I was just sitting there, and I said, what in the heck is this? And anyway, my wife called me back in the next room and said, you don't need to buy this now. You don't need this insurance. I said, no, I'm going to have to buy it. I said, I'd be afraid not to buy the insurance, and I went on and signed up anyway.
We were in the old business office, and I guess that was his office, I'm not sure, but he had his chalk talks in there and put his offense and defense on the board and stuff for us. But one day, Langston was standing over in a corner there by the door, and he asked him. He asked Langston a question, and I don't even know I don't remember it, but I just remember Coach Sullivan's response. He asked Langston a question that would have been answered yes sir or no sir, and Langston said yes sir, and Coach Sullivan said, Gator, I didn't ask you to make a blankety-blank speech. I just asked you to say yes or no. And we were just kind of sitting there, we didn't know whether he was doing it as a joke or, whether we were supposed to laugh or not. And he started laughing, and it was just a belly laugh coming from Coach Sullivan. And we just all just broke down just laughing like crazy. And but that was a humorous moment that sometimes he would say something that was kind of funny. You didn't know whether to laugh or not, because you didn't see that side of it a lot of times. So.
Tired of being an armchair quarterback? Then be a part of the action. Put your college football smarts to the test. Play Fox 30's Top 15 College You Pick 'em. Enter on Fox 30's Facebook page, and you could win a weekly prize pack. Plus, the local overall winner receives a 39-inch flat screen from Cowboy Maloney's. And if you really know college football, you could win a trip for two to Hawaii. Play Fox 30's Top 15 College You Pick 'em. Brought to you locally by Popeyes, Village Jewelry and Sports, and Little Caesars Pizza.
I don't, this weather been kind of funny lately. At night get cold, morning be cold and stuff. But out here trying to get rid of it, hopefully be gone before Saturday. So I, go ahead and squad out. I can do something. It's gonna be hard to breathe. You gotta stuff your nose and a little cough. I need help.
Make sure you catch this.
Nike commercial.
Nike video shoot. Damn it. Cut.
We're going to get it for the over with.
Pick me.
Look at him. Look at him. Nike commercial, we going live.
Trying out for quarterback?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It'll be like quiz. And drop it.
Pick me.
He a character, man. Hey, how y'all doing? It's been a long week, and I'm tired. But, nothing wrong with getting better as the day goes. So, hopefully we can take it lightly today. Hope we don't make Coach Stevens mad and have to do up-downs again. It's going to be hard. So, we're going to get better. Day's going to be long, though, but we'll try to make it short by being good today. Let's go.
Rough. We've had a rough week of practice trying to get maintain focus. Trying to work to finish. We've had I wouldn't say lackadaisical, but not the intensity that we want. Picked up a lot on yesterday, so we're hoping it'll pick up more today, and we need it to.
20 in a row. And this classic battle between two top 10 teams was won by the number 3 team in the nation. EMCC 56, Northwest 49.
More or less, just little things, small things. We had to fix some things with what we're doing on offensively with some technique, defensively with some alignment and assignment. And if we can get those things fixed, we're always a good team. If we know where to go and know how to get there, we're pretty good. I don't think they care whether or not they're in the playoffs right now. I think they're playing for a 6-3 season. They're playing their homecoming game for their sophomores. It'll be their last game at Itawamba, and I think that's going to mean something to them. I think that playing on Saturday in front of all their family members, with it being their last game of the season, I think they'll leave everything out there. They don't have anything else to do but leave it out there, and I think that's always a dangerous team to play. They all know that there's somebody else's homecoming, and being the last Saturday of the last week of the year and playing on Saturday, they know that it's a special thing for them, and it's going to be a special thing for us. So we just got to prepare, and if we prepare well, we'll do fine. But we've got to, again, the preparation is the biggest thing.
Tired of being an armchair quarterback? Then be a part of the action. Put your college football smarts to the test. Play Fox 30's Top 15 College You Pick 'em. Enter on Fox 30's Facebook page, and you could win a weekly prize pack. Plus, the local overall winner receives a 39-inch flat screen from Cowboy Maloney's. And if you really know college football, you could win a trip for two to Hawaii. Play Fox 30's Top 15 College You Pick 'em. Brought to you locally by Popeyes, Village Jewelry and Sports, and Little Caesars Pizza.